So in a video previous to this, we found out that Erlene did not get pregnant, which if I was to choose one of the 6 mares that I bred to not get pregnant, it would have been Erlene, because I can still ride her. And I knew that going into things. Even after she was bred, I was gonna start riding her. And now I get to just do that a little bit earlier and possibly show her a little bit. I don't know. I'm really excited to see where she's at. I mean, she hasn't been ridden since February, so I mean, she's had a nice 3-month-long break, which isn't terrible. Sometimes horses just need a break. So I'm gonna go and take her and lunge her and see what her energy looks like. And if she looks sane and nice, then I'm gonna hop on her and probably not do an extensive ride, but I'm just gonna trot her around and, you know, see what we've got. And afterwards, probably give her a bath because she's freaking filthy. So let's get Erlene out and play with her. So I didn't say this, but if you haven't watched my previous videos, Erlene is a mare that I bought in March, I think, as a brood mare. So the deal with her is she's an NSBA Reserve World Champion. She's been top 3, top 5, top 10 at the Congress. She's like hunter under saddle royalty, but she had an injury that healed incorrectly. And so while she's sound and able to be ridden and not in any pain, she wouldn't be able to pass your normal horse show vet check. Like when you're vet checking a horse to see if they can be maintained for showing, she would not pass that. So even though she looks fine and is sound, they couldn't sell her as a show horse, you know, with that being there. So I bought her as a brood mare, but they gave me my blessing. They were like, hey, show her. We want to see you in the show pen with her, but we would love to see her babies as well. So that's kind of where we're at. You're filthy. I'm going to do a little grooming on you before I lunge you, just so that you're not looking nasty. Hi, pretty girl. Now it is food time, so she might be a little like, hey, come on now. We went to TSC earlier today to get some new stuff because I've been using the same shampoo that's like watered down dollar shampoo from the dollar store. So I went and got some new stuff and I couldn't help myself. I had to get some curries and all kinds of stuff while I was there. I feel like currying is also a good way to assess like if your horse has any back soreness or anything. Oh, she's loving it. Look at her lip. That's that. Show us them teeth. Show us them teeth. All right, your face is filthy. Can I do your face? Can I just do a little curry on your face? I'll wipe that off here in a second. I'm getting my arm workout doing this. I'm gonna change hands, good Lord. Look at all this dirt. You've been out there rolling in the mud. Look at her. That must feel so good. That feels so good. I have hair all over me. She is like a fly pansy. She hates flies so much, which I can't blame you, but she does not tolerate them. So this is called lunging, and we do this to get our horses fit. We do it to get them tired. It's even a class at quarter horse shows for yearlings, so you can show their movement before they've been ridden. This is something we do with pretty much all of our horses. You do it at horse shows, so you're not having to be on their back all the time when you're exercising them. So like I said, she hasn't been ridden or worked in like months and months. So this ground's really hard. Let's go the other way, baby. So we teach all of our horses to yield from our body. So when I'm lunging her on this line, I stay towards her rear end, which is then pushing her forward, but the line is keeping her in a circle. But if I move my body forward to her head, then that means whoa, but I use my voice command as well. And then if I move in front of her head, that means to change directions. Oh, how pretty. How pretty is that? You don't always want to swap directions when you stop them, because then they're just going to figure out your game. They're going to anticipate, and then it's harder to break habits than to just keep them from forming to begin with. Whoa. Hi, you did so good. All right, I think I'm gonna throw a saddle on you. So I see that you see that I'm wearing leggings with my boots. Now, I know, I used to make fun of that too. It's comfy, and I had on my muck boots earlier, and it's just, you know, we're just a little too not comfortable in jeans these days. So unless I'm going to a horse show, I wear leggings. A little dusty. Oh, that's enough. Thank you. So you want to make sure when you're putting the saddle on to get this piece up off of the withers, because that helps disperse the weight instead of putting so much weight and pressure right here on their withers. And it also, when you get it up off of this, it frees up their movement in their shoulders so much. And it's more comfortable to them. So it's just something you got to do. Here's just a little snaffle. Like I said, I don't know her. So I don't know what they've ridden her in the past. I'm sure she could be ridden in just about everything, you know. I mean, she was a show horse. This is my friend's little girl rides in this. So we're just gonna put a snaffle on and let her trot around and not really be too picky with her. You know, show horses obviously very trained, and when I'm at a show, I'm gonna ask more from my horses. But today, this is a first ride. I don't know if I'm gonna can her. I may just trot her around. We don't know. I'm just gonna go feel it out. She hasn't been ridden in months. She hasn't been to a show since January. And I think that show was the last time she got ridden. So, you know, we're just gonna go have like no expectations and just have fun on the new horse. I just noticed that. I mean, I noticed it earlier, but like it's so filthy. Oh my gosh. Well, this is why you check your tack and take care of it, or it dry rots. And then while you're riding your new horse, it breaks. And take 2. She is so good into the bit, like she pulls in, but like not too much. Whoa. That was a pretty good first ride.
Yeah, no, she's great.
Do you want to hop on her? You can.
Yeah.
You come here. You are my little baby. I've got a monkey. I've got a monkey. Every time Rebecca brings her little kids over here, they hijack my horse. She's just so big. My horse got hijacked. Can you clip her jaw?
Finish her halter, baby.
Isn't that so sweet? She's such a good girl. You didn't know that if you didn't get pregnant, you were going to become the kids' play toy, did ya? All right, she was such a good girl. I think definitely there are some things that I need to ask her old owners about, just like her preparation for riding. What are you doing, girl? Do they stretch you after every ride? You gonna stretch for me? Oh, big girl. You want me to stretch you? Was she just telling me to stretch her? Let's just hose her off. She's a little hot. Oh no, it's hot again. What the heck? We're gonna cool her off a little bit. She was so good. Like I said, she hasn't been ridden in like 5 months. And it was at a horse show. She's been just kind of like being fat and sassy out in the pasture, trying to get pregnant and failing. So I'm gonna probably call her old owners and see what they did for horse show prep, how often she was ridden, what they rode her in bit-wise, what kind of like maintenance they did, what kind of, I mean, really, I don't know any of that. So I'm gonna call them and just kind of see what her deal is. And I mean, any show horses that were on like a major show circuit, sometimes they'd get, you know, oh, she does better with equiox rather than butte at shows, or, you know, sometimes like she gets yearly hock injections or whatever, which I don't think she does because she's so young, but just something to, it's nice to know. And I think I'm really curious to see even like how her movement improves when I get her back in shape. She was a smidge stiff today, but who wouldn't be after 5 months of no work? You did so good. You're so pretty. You deserve all the hay and all the food. I'm gonna ride you again tomorrow though, so may not be excited for that. Anyway, I probably couldn't be happier with that. I mean, obviously that was not show ready. That was not perfect by any means, but that was so fun. She is so chill and just knows her job. And as far as behavior wise, was just a dream. I mean, even when my rein broke, she just sat there like, amazing. You literally, those horses are worth their weight in gold, and I'm just like so blessed to have her and have found her, and or really she found me, and can't wait to see what happens with the rest of this year before we start trying to get her pregnant again. So hope y'all enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions, and shameless plug, I do have a new merch launch out right now, a whole slew of new products. This is one of the things, which is Mini Donk Mom. We got some shirts with Penelope and Trudy, and we got Poppy and Petunia, and all 3 foals and all that good stuff, and a whole bunch of new stuff. So if you want to go check that out, that's at www.katievanselike.net/shop. And I will see y'all in the next one. Let me know what you want to see in future videos in the comments.